everyone, welcome back. I hope you all are fine and safe. So in this video we are going to see the solution of chapter number 15, drainage system, and we have already completed section A in this first part of the video, and in this part we are going to see the solution of chapter B and section B and section C. Section C is a map and section B consists of question and answers. So let's begin. Answer the following questions as required, 2 marks each. So number 1, why do rivers in Himalayas contains water throughout the year? So answer point number 1, most of the Himalayan rivers originates from snow covered region of Himalayas. This region get very heavy rain during monsoon. So flood occur in these rivers. Point number 2, during summer these rivers get much water due to the melting of the snow over the Himalayan peaks. So these rivers are perennial. Then number 2, why do devastating flood occur in Brahmaputra during monsoon? So answer is point number 1, river Brahmaputra flows through Arunachal Pradesh and Assam. Many small rivers met her here. Number 2, as this region get heavy rains, these rivers bring enormous amount of water. Because of the addition of this water frequently during the rainy season, devastating flood occur in Brahmaputra. Then number 3, give brief information about Narmada basin. So point number 1, Narmada river originates near Amarkantak, flow through a rift valley in Madhya Pradesh and meets the Arabian Sea at about 1312 kilometers away. The sea water can enter up to a long distance in her wide mouth. Point number 2, Narmada basin is restricted to Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. Point number 3, Narmada flows through the marble rocks at Bheda Ghat located near Jabalpur. Dhondar falls are formed due to the steep slope of Narmada. Point number 4, Narmada has many tributaries, none of which is longer than 200 kilometers. Most of the rivers meet Narmada at right angle. Now number 4, discuss about the drainage system and water divide. The space given here is a little bit very less for the answer, so I have attached the answer on the next page. Let's see that first here. So explain drainage system and water divide. This is the answer. Let's see. It is clear from physiography of India that one main river comes out of a mountain or a mountain range. Then different rivers, small and large, come from different directions and meet it. These rivers are called the tributaries of main river. Finally, the water of this river merges into the sea, ocean or a desert. Thus, the water flow of the main river passes through an area through a river system which is called river basin or the river. Thus, a systematic arrangement of a large river along with her tributaries form a pattern which is called a drainage system of a river. Here the arrangement of the main river and her tributary is different. Now we can see this is how a structure of water divide looks. So this was answer number 4. Now let's see question number 4. This was question number 4. Now let's see question number 5. Explain the utility of lakes. Point number 1, some of the lakes in India are places of origin for many rivers. For example, Narmada river originates from Amarkantak lake. Point number 2, water of the lakes in heavy river fall region can be conserved and may be used in irrigation, drinking, domestic use and for fishery. Then point number 3, lake waters are useful at the time of drought. Number 4, water of the lakes built through large dams across rivers is useful in irrigation, production of hydroelectricity and for fishery. Thus lakes are useful in many ways. Now let's see question number 6. State the remedies to control the water pollution. Point number 1, observe the rules made for the prevention of water pollution strictly. Point number 2, implement the project for purifying the water by National River Conservation Project NRCP. Point number 3, strict rules should be formed so that the industrial units would not empty their effluent water into the rivers. Point number 4, industries should purify the effluent water with due treatment before releasing it in the rivers so that the harmful elements are destroyed from the chemical water. Now let's see question number 7. State the economic importance of rivers. Point number 1, river water is a natural resource. Point number 2, river water has fulfilled the economic necessities of men. Point number 3, agricultural and industrial development is mainly because of rivers. Point number 4, ancient civilization of the world flourished and developed along river banks. Point number 5, many large cities in India have developed along river banks. For example, Delhi, Kolkata, Ahmedabad, Surat, Bharuch, etc. Point number 6, perennial rivers are useful as internal waterways. Now let's see question number 8. Give reason Godavari river is known as Ganga of South. Godavari river is known as the Ganga of South because the flow of river Godavari is very long and it has a large basin area like Ganga river. So here we complete our question answers. Now let's see section C. Section C is a map which contains rivers and lakes. So this is how the map looks. I have mentioned all the questions asked in the section C. I have just one left for you, Krishna Lake. You have to find that on your own. So this is the map. So here we complete the solution of chapter number 15, drainage system. If you have any doubt, query or suggestion, let me know in the comment section. I will see you in the next video with a new chapter. Till then, bye bye. Take care.